Hi, I'm Pat LaFemme from Bowsite.com, and I'm here to review the new 2020 Mathews VXR 28. When I received Mathews' new flagship bow for 2020, it was like having deja vu all over again. I opened the box and out slides a 28-inch axle-to-axle bow. It reminded me of the 2018 Tri-X, which is also a 28-inch bow. But the closer I looked, the VXR also reminded me of the Vertix. I couldn't wait to shoot it. But I had a dilemma. The bow arrived exactly one day before I left for Iowa. Immediately following Iowa, I would be hunting in Kansas. With only a few hours of daylight, I needed to tune the bow, sight it in, and become completely comfortable with the VXR before I'd even consider bringing it to the Midwest. I questioned if that was a smart move. If anything went wrong, I would be screwed. Well, there was only one way to find out, so I set up the bow. I installed the Montana Black Gold Revenge sight, made a slight rest adjustment, and grabbed a dozen arrows. 30 minutes later, I was sighted in and putting arrow after arrow into the bullseye. To be honest, I was skeptical that I would shoot the VXR as well as my Vertix, but I did. I shot the VXR great, and more importantly, the bow was fun to shoot. If I was asked to describe the VXR in one word, it would probably be evolutionary. It is short, maneuverable like the Tri-X, but with all the shootability and smoothness of last year's Vertix. Mathews has taken the best aspects of both the Tri-X and Vertix and incorporated them into one sweet shooting little package. So let's look at some specs. The VXR 28 is 28 inches axle to axle and utilizes Mathews cross-center cam. I should mention that Mathews also released a VXR 31.5 as well. However, I did not review that bow. The VXR 28 weighs 4.4 pounds, so it lost a little weight from last year's Vertix. Mathews claims that the new riser platform also increased cam efficiencies and improved the effects of 3D damping for less noise and less vibration. One cool new feature for 2020 is the Silent Connect system, or SCS for short. This optional kit enables hunters to attach Mathews' new bow rope and bow sling in the field quickly and silently. Draw weight options are 60, 65, 70, and 75 pounds, and thanks to switch weight technology introduced last year, can be changed with a simple module swap. Let off is 80 and 85%, and draw lengths run 25.5 to 30 inches in half-inch increments. The VXR comes in 8 finishes, including black, stone, realtree edge, Ridge Reaper Barren, Ridge Reaper Forest, Gore's Optifade Elevated 2, Gore's Subalpine Patterns, and new this year is this is Ambush Green. So let's look at the key characteristics of the VXR 28. Balance and feel. I found the balance of the VXR to be superior to the Tri-X and almost as good as the Vertix for such a short bow. It is very well balanced. Hand shock. I experienced no hand shock at all, which is surprising for such a short bow. Draw cycle. The shorter axle-to-axle on the VXR is nearly as good as the Vertix, which is longer. It's hard to believe how nice the draw cycle is on this bow, and this is a 70-pound bow, and it has a great draw cycle. Speed. The VXR 28 added 1 foot per second at 344 feet per second IBO over the Vertix. It's both a fast and stable shooter. Accuracy. It's the only thing that matters. I thought I was going to be tough to beat the Vertix, but I can honestly say that I'm shooting this VXR just as good. As I stated, I had a dilemma. I only had one day to tune, sight, and become comfortable with my VXR. Bringing it on 2 major Midwest hunts was risky after only one day with the bow. But I shot it so well, and I was so confident in my accuracy, that I decided to take the bow with me. That turned out to be a very good decision. During my first hunt in Iowa, a massive and wide 8-point walked out of the bean field, then turned and walked behind my tree stand. I had to twist around the tree to get the shot. Thanks to the maneuverability of the VXR, the arrow sailed through the big buck's chest and put him down quickly. Thanks, Ellis. Thanks for all your help. You're awesome.
No problem, man.
What a great hunt here with Steve Hansen. The following week I hunted Kansas, and on my 3rd day I had a heavy 10-point buck come under my stand. Once again, my accuracy with the VXR was hard to deny as my second trophy buck went down within sight. Both of these bucks were taken with perfectly placed shots and very quick kills. This bow is simply made for hunting.
Awesome buck.
Second buck. I shot one in Iowa last week. Forgot all about it with the new Mathews VXR. That's pretty cool. I am very impressed with Mathews' new VXR 28. And judging by my hunting results, I'm really glad I took it with me. Short bows used to scare me, but after the Triax and now with the VXR, I am rethinking short bows. Now this is just one hunter's opinion. You need to try it for yourself. Go down to your local Mathews dealer and ask to shoot the 2020 VXR 28. While you're there, try the VXR 31.5 as well. Shoot them both and decide if either bow shoots as well for you as it did for me. As always, thank you for watching this review. Have a safe hunting season, and thank you for visiting Bowsite.com.